Hello, my name is Shawn Cohen. I'm here with you once again to talk to you about a bit of show news from Cafe Esoterica Radio. We are coming at you live every Thursday on YouTube, and our channel is Cafe Esoterica Radio, and on Blog Talk Radio. And this week, coming up, this Thursday, on the 13th of September, we'll have a fabulous astrologer. His name is Jez Abel, and he is British, lives in Arizona, and he will be taking your calls. So if you want to get your chart looked at, this would be a great time to do it. I'm also offering a tarot course, which I keep going on and on about, but this is the way my students find me. I was a tarot reader. Look at this. I dug this out. This is me. This is 1989. And this is in London, England. And this is taken from a magazine article I appeared in Chat magazine, which is a magazine here. It's like a newspaper magazine, but now it's a magazine. Because I was not only interviewed by Chat, but I was also asked to write a column for Chat, which was called the Psychic Postbag, and people would write in letters to me and about everything in the metaphysical, spiritual, psychic world, and I would answer them, just like Dear Abby. It was fantastic, actually. And I am now writing another column. And that column is for Outer Limits Magazine.co.uk online, and it's called the Metaphysical Magazine. So if you'd like to go check that out. 2 months ago, I wrote about the tarot, and last month I wrote about astrology. And I'll have another one in there November the 1st. So, but it'll be a surprise because I haven't written it yet, so I don't know what it will be. Probably something in the metaphysical genre, field, something like that. Let me also just talk about one other thing, which is I was going back about my tarot class. I have been teaching the tarot really since 1984. There's my little card. Look, my business card. See it? That's me with my tarot book that I wrote. And here's the book. It is chock full of tarot wisdom. Everything in here is what the next generation tarot reader needs. Well, you can be any age, doesn't matter to me. I'll take you whatever, if you're willing, I'll be there. All the major arcanas, 22 of them, the minor arcanas, all the different suits. You have the wands, you have the pentacles, you have the cups, and then you have the swords. And each one represents a different element, fire, earth, air, and water. And then you have the spreads, how to put them all together. But those are just the basics. What I teach is the depth. So we go deep with each card. We look at all the symbolism. We look at all the numerology. We look at everything to do with the esoteric meaning of the card, which gives you a huge edge over other people reading the tarot. Of course you must learn to be psychic to read the cards. Of course if you want to and you have the gift, it can be developed. I also help you to connect with your spirit guides and mediumship. So it's a full-on course, 9 weeks. We have our own private Facebook group. So nobody's allowed in there except the other students. And every week that we do the course online, it's on Zoom media, and it will be recorded. So if it's recorded, then you can watch it anytime. You don't have to be at the live broadcast of the class. And I have makeup sessions too for people who want to practice with me once they start learning the tarot. And all that also allows you to get a certificate of completion from me. a noted, well-respected teacher of tarot and metaphysics for 35 years. I'd say that's a pretty good deal. And I'd also say that if you think that you want to perhaps become a professional tarot reader and go on YouTube like lots of people are doing right now and make your living from it, that is all part and parcel of this course. I can't teach you how to be a YouTube star, but I can teach you how to read the tarot and read it to the point where your clients will come back again and again and again, like mine do for the past 35 years. I have clients who've literally been with me for 30 years. Imagine that. I have clients who come to me not only for tarot, but for astrology and metaphysics classes, but what they love and what they tell me and what read my reviews on my website is that how could I possibly know the things I know? Well, I have a few secrets, and you will be privileged enough if you join my class to learn them. And over the past 35 years and many, many lifetimes of being a teacher of spiritual knowledge, I can give you information that maybe you won't find anywhere else. And that ups your game quite a lot. So, are you interested in developing yourself? Are you interested in learning how to awaken your psychic ability? We all, every human being on the planet is psychic. Make no mistake about it. But we've been taught over the last millenniums to ignore it. It's not really there. You're not really seeing that. It doesn't exist. People are made fun of. People are bullied. People have been treated like crap, burned at the stake, whatever, just for being spiritually awake. Well, we're not doing that anymore, okay? And we're not putting up with that nonsense anymore. And it's time for every human being on this planet to wake up. That's why I'm here. And many light workers like me are here now and have been here for the past 50, 60 years, like myself, because we care. And because this knowledge is enough to get you to the next level of ascension, the next level of rising up, and perhaps many levels. It's up to you. I also teach angelology in this class. I also teach how to treat people and talk to people and how to counsel them, because tarot is a form of counseling. And if you are using this precious tool, then you must do it correctly. And you may not find that everywhere. You'll also learn many, many spreads, and I'll allow you to create your own spread. So each student of mine will come away with their own signature spread, which is fantastic. And how you lay your table out, how you create a business online, because everything's online right now, isn't it? So, my days of word of mouth, well, I can't say they're over because I still get clients referred to me from word of mouth, absolutely. But mostly I get a lot of them online. And so will you if you take my course. It requires you 2 hours a week for 9 weeks. As I said, you can look at the video if you're not on the time. The time is 7 to 9 p.m. UK time. 2 to 4 in the afternoon Eastern time on the West Coast, and on the East Coast of America, and on the West Coast 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. What a nice lunchtime treat once a week for 9 weeks. Or afternoon delight for 9 weeks. You'll meet great people in the class. I have people come in from all over the world. Some of my students are from Australia, Canada, Europe, the UK, and the USA, just to name a few. And they all have one thing in common. They're hungry to learn these things. So, I set you up with a tarot buddy. And when I say a tarot buddy, what I mean is you're going to be exchanging emails and talking to one particular person for sure, so that you have someone you can bat back and forth the meaning of the cards, pull cards for each other, and get to really, really practice. And that's the big problem with learning the tarot. The more you practice, the better you get, and the more you memorize. And of of course, it's all memorization, a lot of it, but it's also intuition. It's also feeling the cards, and that is all part of it, absolutely. So, to have a tarot buddy, you can email, hey, would you like to go back and forth on Skype and do some readings for each other? Great. And learn, You also have that privilege in the Facebook group. You also have the Facebook chat, which I am on Facebook every day. You can talk to me anytime. I'm usually here if I'm not busy working myself or doing my radio show. And once you complete the course, you get a certificate of completion, which says that you have taken my course and that I, a master tarot reader for 30 years, the author of this book, the Tarot Workbook, with a bachelor's degree in metaphysics, as well as psychology and nursing, says, yes, you know how to read the tarot, and you know how to safely and correctly interpret them. Now, isn't that worth taking the time to find out about? If you think this is for you, and I hope you do, right? Because I'm starting next week. I'm starting on the 18th, actually. Sorry, next week, no, but the 18th. Tuesday, the 18th of September at 7 to 9 UK time. As I said before, Eastern Standard Time, 2 to 4 p.m. and 11 to 1 on the West Coast. But, as I said, if you can't make the live, I have a student right now who's doing Meta 1 and Meta 2, and she rarely makes the live ones because she's working. She lives on the East Coast of America. But she's fantastic. She loves the videos. If there's any problem, she gets, she'll email me or call or connect with me on Skype or Facebook. And if we need to, we redo a course. A class. If we need to, I'll go over it. So, what is the cost of this? Well, it's not going to be free, is it? We all have to make a living. And I have costs going out not only for the Zoom, but my time as well. So, and all the knowledge that I've learned over the last 35 years since I graduated metaphysics school, 1984, so do the math, it's almost 35 years, has gone into this course. Is it 500? No. Is it 400? No. If you're in England, it's 200, or the UK, it's 250 English pounds, and if you're in America, it's $325 US dollars. And you can figure out the equivalent wherever you are. Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, the Euro, and I'll help you. I require a deposit to secure your place, which would be £50. English pounds are 60 American dollars, or Canadian dollars, or however way we're going to do it. And you can pay off in increments. So you can pay it off weekly, you can pay it off in bulk. I have one student here in the UK, she paid me like a third and a third and a third, and it's done. And I would love to see you in my group. They're fantastic. We have a great time, and honestly, it's the best, most fun you'll have. You learn so much. You will need the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, which looks like this. That's the Two of Cups right there. And you can get this anywhere. On Amazon, eBay, the Rider-Waite. This is the deck we use. There's the Chariot, Major Arcana card. There's the Seven of Cups, very interesting card, lots of symbolism in there. And we'll use this deck and my book. And as they say in England, Bob's your uncle. You'll be ready to rock and roll with these two, okay? And if you're interested, please get in touch with me. You can, I'll put the information down here on YouTube. It's Psychic Shawn Cohen, SHAWN, COHEN. You can also Google Tarot by Shawn if you can't find me, okay? But Psychic Shawn Cohen at gmail.com, or Cafe Esoterica at gmail.com, because that's my my email for the show. Please tune in every Thursday. We're live on YouTube and also on Blog Talk Radio. We're having some great, again, part of the Astrology Summit, we're having some great, fantastic, wonderful guests. You will love them. And you can always call in on the show and participate in the chat rooms. And I absolutely insist, that you do have fun, enjoy it, get healed, get enlightened, get all the goodies that these wonderful guests that I'm bringing to you. So there's a full moon coming up. I just happened to pull the moon card. It's in Virgo, and it's on September 9th, and today's the 7th. Let's talk about the full moon in Virgo. Oh, new moon. Sorry, not full moon. New moon in Virgo. It means a new opportunity to clean up your act, basically. Virgo is all about the details. And my goodness me, do you learn about details in the tarot. You learn the symbology, the colors, what they mean. All the different images you see here, like in the Magician. This is the sign of infinity. Figure of 8 on its side. 1 is not the loneliest number. Sorry, Three Dog Night. 1 is empowerment, the I am principle. Here we have the Ouroboros, the snake eating its tail. What could that mean? He's wearing a red cloak. What could that mean? And these things all mean something. The 4 tools on his table, including the astrology symbols and the Hebrew letters. Kabbalah is part of the tarot, astrology is part of the tarot, numerology is part of the tarot. The colors in the tarot all mean something. They're all in my book, and we're going to learn all these things. The Magician is the animus, the male inside of us. He's the archetype of man, and he's also very powerful, and Mercury is his ruling planet. So he's very smart and quick, and, the hand is quicker than the eye, a bit like the magicians you see on the street or on TV. And but he's not a magician like that. He is a real magic man. That's different. And red roses, the Archangel Michael. White lilies and white flowers, the Archangel Raphael. This is just one card. What does the cup mean? What does the pentacle mean? What does the sword, what does the staff mean, or the wand? What does this Hebrew letter mean? I will teach you all that. And you will see in one card how much power there is, how much information. Let's say I turned it upside down. Let's say it came up upside down. How does it change? It changes a lot. It becomes the trickster, the cheap act, not the class act. And there's more. So that's one, right? I have many, many cards here, 78. There's 22 major arcana and 56 minor arcana. Here we have Jupiter, or the Wheel of Fortune. This is in astrology, this is Jupiter. And right now, Jupiter is transiting through the heavens in Scorpio. And what does that mean for us? If you were to get this card, this is a great card of good luck, good fortune, good karma, new beginnings. In a way, the wheel turns and it's a positive act. All the different symbols, what could these be? These are the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. We have Aquarius. We have the higher energy of Scorpio, the eagle. We have the lion, Leo. And we have Taurus, the bull. But with the wings, they're elevated, they're higher, and all the things they represent. We have all the different chemical. This is Torah, tarot. Torah, tarot. Get it? Same words, same letters. Then you have all the alchemical symbols inside, like mercury, sulfur, salt. Here you have Anubis, the lord of the underworld. Okay, and we'll talk about it, the Egyptian symbols, and the Sphinx with the sword. 10 is the number of completion. Something comes like there are 10 minor arcana cards, ace to 10. So 10 is the number of completion. It's one of them. And then in the minor arcana, these tell the tale in between. These tell the details. Here's someone who's having a really rough night sleeping. Lots of problems there. Can't even sleep. 9 of Swords. Here's someone who is venturing out on a new beginning. These are called the court cards, and this is the Page of Wands. And he's a young man, about 20, 25 years old, no older. And he's got that lovely red feather in his cap, so he's very enthusiastic. That's his connection to God. He's got the salamander symbol all over his salamander symbols are all over his little tunic. And this is an alchemical symbol, again, working with magic, working with the power of symbology. So, salamanders can actually live in fire. And this is a fire sign. This is a fire element. The wands are fire. You see the desert in the background. It's a very creative card. It's about the message of creativity. The messenger, all the pages are messengers of their element. And it goes on, and it's just fascinating to learn. And it's even more fascinating when you put them together and you get a couple in a row. So shuffling the cards, right? Just shuffling the cards and getting 3 cards. Let's just do 3 cards for a quick demonstration. 1, 2, 3. I'll lower my screen so you can see. 1, 2, 3. I open the deck and then I choose to put them back together. Let's have a look. Got the Chariot, the Page of Cups reverse, and the Knight of Cups reverse. Wow. So this would tell me that there are emotional decisions between, looks like, past relationships, because the reverse action. Let's pull one more. That's nice. I've got a good card here. So what would I tell my client? I would say you're in a bit of a pickle between perhaps 2 men, one younger and one about your own age. And these 2 are someone in the past, and you're not feeling 100% good about either one of them. This feels like you aren't feeling very generous, let's say. But this card gives us hope, because this is a card of hopes, wishes, the Star card. And I would say leave these 2 behind and wait for the right one. That's what I would say. There is a message of hope here, and hopes and wishes coming true. And that's just a really quick 3-minute, 3-second reading, And I wasn't thinking about anything, so I mean, But if it works for you, have it. Take it. I hope you'll join me. It's a wonderful experience learning the tarot. You don't have to be, a know-it-all. You don't have to be prolific in everything and anything. Just come with your heart. Just come with a good feeling. Just come with the idea that you want to learn. Bring your enthusiasm. That's the best way to start anything. And that's what I did. I didn't know anything about the tarot when I learned it. And look at me now. You can do that too. You can take it as far as you want to go with it, and you can move it in your world to be part of your world. You can allow it to teach you so many things. It's a really good tool for inner growth, as well as prediction, as well as, what's happening this week, next month, next year, whatever. And it's a very good tool for counseling people, because it represents all the different things going on within us, the different archetypes. So if you'd like to join me, and I know this is, I'm putting it out there because I'm really looking now for my students to get ready. You have to order the book, and that takes a week to get to you. So the time is now. And please join us on Cafe Esoterica Radio. I do that for you. That is, something I would love to do for you. And also something that I would, if you want to be a guest on the show and you have something to say, you've got to be in the mind, body, spirit fields, or spirituality, metaphysics, divination, holistic health, give us a shout. The email for Cafe Esoterica is cafeesoterica@gmail.com. I'll put all the links down below after I've done this, after I've uploaded this. I wish you good day, happy tarot trails, all the best to you, and bye for now.